All right, everybody. Different little intro today. First we just want to jump in. I want to just say prayers and condolences to everybody involved in the shooting that took place at the parade yesterday. Shit.
Yeah,
Feels like it
yesterday
was
on
already
Valentine's.
so long ago. Like this is crazy. But yeah, obviously everybody knows what happened. Just wanted to, throw some
Yeah,
prayers and condolences out there.
shout out
It's
to all the first responders that was there. Quick responders, civilians that helped.
yeah, man,
Uh,
the real heroes. Well, not the real heroes,
right,
but you know what I mean.
yeah, the ones who don't get paid to do it. How about
Yeah,
that?
there you go.
So, but I mean, it's just beyond sports when it comes to things like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It's sick.
just
It's twisted that it's become so normalized. It's just
that we
fucked
don't even
up.
know what to say no more. It's just prayers and
Yeah.
condolences, and then we just open our eyes and just like, okay, it
That's
happened
all we can
again. Like,
do. All we can do is share our respect and or show our respect and give our thoughts and love and prayers to all the people that were affected by the whole situation. And we don't have the answers. Nobody has the
no,
answers. There are no answers. It's senseless violence. And all we can do is come here and give you a little escapism for the few people that do watch the show, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
yes,
entertain
sir.
and we gonna talk some shit.
Get your mind off track.
Exactly. Damn, I should have had. I should. You know what? I should have had. I should have had dreams and nightmares queued up. As soon as that is, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Just immediately
No, but we
drop it
not
right
finished
there.
though. They know what's up, man.
Back
Everybody
to
already know what's
back.
up. I don't even know why they was playing with us. Shout out to all them 49er
Disrespect.
fans that was trolling me and my boy Carr all those weeks about your main man Purdy. And Purdy didn't have a bad game.
Nah, nah, nah.
He
But
didn't have a bad game.
But hold on, I've been hearing a little too much of that. I do want to just point out that man, the whole third quarter, he completed three passes. So there is a little bit. I know everybody's been like deflecting the blame on the Shanahan and everything, but if we at some point we do have to point out like you completed. They called, I think, 7 or 8 pass plays in 3 possessions, and you completed three. We actually went 3 for 12 in total if you count the drive that they scored the last touchdown on. But
Um,
he went through a real rough stretch that kind of put the game back where it needed to
yeah,
be.
but if people was listening to everything we've been saying all year, when you got the two best corners in the league and Snead can eat if Snead can lock up
The wrong way.
if Snead can lock up at the most he gave up during the
Hold on.
regular
Let's
season
start.
was
Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's just really back. Let's really back.
really let
All
me
right.
really bad. Yeah, let me before I just start throwing out stuff. What's up?
Let's start more towards the beginning before we get too esoteric. Like, do you have any thoughts on the first half before we get too deep into breaking everybody's games down?
Uh, I think realistically, I think the first half went how the first half has always been like this year period with the Chiefs, as in like I think this year they did more of a we're gonna fill out how teams are gonna attack us rather than attack them first, and then we just react on what they do. Because if you
Yeah,
look at a lot of our games where we won this year, a lot of a lot of second half adjustments, a
true.
lot. But the
That's
thing
true.
is, the teams doesn't adjust. They don't adjust. So we just go out. We go in halftime. We all right. This is what they do most. This is what they do less. X, Y, and Z. And we come out and we attack, and defensively and offensively. So first half it went slow per usual. Like that's what I wasn't really
Yeah.
tripping. As long as we kept it in striking distance, I wasn't shook or anything like that with the first half because this how it as a Chiefs fan
Yeah.
it's been like that all year. So if you were shook as a Chiefs fan during the first half, you probably didn't watch Chiefs football games this year
I
because
would
it's been like that.
say I would say I was concerned because of the offense. Because it was just like, oh no, don't have one of these games. Like you cannot go back and revert back to the regular season in the
Yeah,
most important
but
game.
but when you say revert back to regular season, yeah, we had the Rasheed Rice fumble
Hmm.
that just went
That
into
was just
somebody's
weird.
hands.
Yeah.
That was just weird.
Yeah.
But the I'm not sure. I can't remember because it's been a week now. The Travis Kelsey pick happened in the first. The throw towards Travis Kelsey that was in the first half, right?
No, that was fresh out of halftime.
First half, okay.
Yep.
But things like that, if it's a miscommunication between Trav and Pat, I really don't count it as like out of that's something that you really not gonna get twice in the game.
Yeah.
And so, but the first half alone, I just defense did its job. I mean, when can we just give the defense credit where the defense is needed? Defense did
Absolutely.
what it needed to do. Like
And shout out to
defense,
Spags for getting his contract extended. Like that's thank God. Keep him
man.
around. I know he ain't gonna get a head
I
coaching
gotta
job,
take
but
on that. He's
oh,
gonna get one. I gotta take on that one though.
a head coaching job?
He is.
No
It's gonna be
way.
in Kansas City.
Oh, well, he the same age as Andy Reid though. They both like 65.
I don't know. I feel like he feels younger though.
He does feel
He
younger a
just
little
feels
bit.
younger for some reason.
You're right, you're right. It's
He
just
just feels young.
Andy
I
Reid,
wouldn't.
the chubbiness, it don't help.
Yeah.
All those cheeseburgers, that's not helping you.
I don't know why Spag. I know they're the same age, but because they've been battling for years in the NFC.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, but he just feels younger for some reason. But no, shout out to Spags and that defense because they did their exact job. Keep it a one score game going into halftime. We're gonna make the adjustments needed, and we're gonna come back from halftime. And we're gonna do what we need to do. So
And that's what
I
they
really think,
motherfucking did.
yeah. But the turning point really was, which I was telling everybody where I was watching the game at, uh, that uh punt return, the muff punt.
Oh yeah. Of
The
course.
Chiefs, once the Chiefs got the ball in the end zone, all they needed to do was see the ball get in the end zone, and that would
Hmm.
have flipped the switch for everybody. And then that's what it is.
And
So
you gotta think about this, what happened. Like, so they get the field goal going into halftime. All right, cool.
right,
You get the field goal, maybe you flip it, get a touchdown coming out, throw the pick, which seems like this shit is done. This game,
yeah,
like we're fucked. Like, what was that? Then they turn around, and that's where Brock Purdy had his stretch where he went 3 for 12, 28 yards. You can't do that. And then what
no, not
happens?
with those weapons.
Right off the heels of well, Purdy really went like 2 for 10. And then right off the heels of going 2 for 10 or 2 for 9, whatever it was, you turn around and you muff the punt.
Mm-hmm.
And what do them boys do? The next play,
MVS right down the middle,
MVS, right in the bread basket, dripped
bread
it
basket,
right over the linebacker. It was just so
and
perfect.
a low key turning point of the game though. Like everybody's missing, which
Mhm.
some people have said it. Some people, I don't think a lot of people on TV said it. Was Greenlaw's injury.
Yes, big time. That definitely
Big
affected the
time
game.
turning point.
Because
Yeah,
what
so
happened in the
because
second half is one
Trav went
man
crazy.
turned up, yeah, to the max. Oh, funny story, by the way. I didn't actually get to see the MVS touchdown in real time. I fucking tripped over my dog and fell, fucking slammed in like fucking carpet burn on my wrist, all because I was so hyped off the muff punt. I started running around the house. The dog stood up, tripped, fell down. I didn't even see the touchdown.
If it was drinks involved, bro, you could tell us.
Nah, no drinks. No drinks. My daughter, that's what it was. Cause I picked her up and shit, and I was fucking not paying attention. And right as I'm like trying to go back to see the game fall, bam. Didn't even never see it. I just got up and was like, they scored. They scored. Oh shit. Ah! Then my daughter started crying. I was like, it's okay. It's okay. It's good. Good, good
That's a
yells.
good thing. That's a
Yeah, it's
good
good yelling.
I'm not yelling at you.
Yeah.
I'm yelling because I'm happy.
Yeah, then I looked down and I realized, like, damn, I landed directly onto my fucking wrist. But
That adrenaline probably didn't have you
I
feeling
didn't
until
feel
the next
shit.
morning.
Next morning, yeah, the next morning I woke up like, damn, I feel that shit in my thumb. Like, fuck. But yeah, so that muff punt to me, that was really that did it. Like muff punt
Yeah.
touchdown. I mean, credit to the 49ers too, though, because what they went 12 plays, 70 yards, and scored a touchdown
Hmm.
on the next drive directly
Yeah.
afterwards. To what you were saying earlier, Purdy, that's where you had a good game. Every time he got in a situation where he had to make something happen, he made something happen outside of scoring a touchdown in overtime. That's the only other
Right.
thing I could say, like where like you had the third quarter, you made up for that, and then in the overtime, it's like you can't overcome not going for it on fourth down. You can't overcome your guard not blocking Chris Jones. There's nothing you can do about that. That just is what it is.
Yeah.
Like he just went completely unblocked. Actually, funny thing, that's what I was supposed to tell you is I have the all 22 up here right now. If you want to look at any
Which one?
plays.
Uh, I just don't think people were shouting out. I get it. Mahomes got his third Super Bowl MVP and things like that. But one more game. Can we shout out that defense, dog?
Yes.
Like all
Yes, we
year,
absolutely can.
let, having didn't give up more than 28 points at all this year, and gave up more than
Crazy.
25 points once. So
What did they even give? I don't even think they gave up 25. Who'd they give up
no,
25 to?
22. Broncos.
Broncos. Okay. Ugh.
It was
Yeah.
like 26-9 or something like that. Something weird like that. Like so.
Now hold on. I just wanted to. Please. Okay. Thank God that shit didn't fucking blow my eardrums out. So let me see if I can pull this bad boy up.
Oh,
Here
all
we go.
22 people.
Yes. Of it always does this shit every time. I have to go put it back on every time. That's so stupid.
Where's our producers when we need
Man, this is yeah,
one?
exactly. We ain't got producer money yet. I wish.
People keep commenting, so we can.
There we go.
Which one is
I'm gonna see if I can make a full screen too. So hold on.
yeah. I need glasses nowadays, but I'm getting old.
Let's see. You gonna have to tell me because I'm gonna have to
I
go
know it's right there. It's good right there.
right here. You can see.
Yeah, I see the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, bet. All right. I think the next play right here is the Chris Jones. I just wanted to see it one more time because this is really it. This is it.
Yeah.
Oh no, this ain't
Chris
it.
Jones.
It's the next
This is
one.
the one when Homeboy was open in the field, but Chris Jones blew that play up before it even happened.
That's what I wanted to point out is that how crazy that is that you had IU made L'Jarius Sneed touch the grass. He made him literally touch grass off no contact,
Yeah.
nothing. Just broke him and was screaming. If Purdy had 1 extra second, he hits that. Like
They
that
was
is
slip, but low key, if you catch, they was for them to play at that stadium a lot. A lot of the DBs was slipping a lot out there.
it's always a weird new field and shit. Like it's so weird.
They must have rolled in something else
They
because that
always
was
roll
weird.
in the Super Bowl. I think for the past few years has had its own field that they always pull in, which is
Yeah, because I ain't
weird in
never
of
seen
itself.
them slip like that much.
It's the
Like,
same as last year. That shit just
cause
weird. They need to stop.
yeah,
Stop doing that.
cause
Whatever it is that y'all doing, stop.
it was one play where I can't remember. One of the DBs was in position and he just fell, just slipped. I'm just
Yeah,
like, but yeah, but shout out. I mean, that's what it's for. That's what the front four is for. Like Chris
it could.
Jones is what he's going to get paid for. Is these type of scenarios right there where,
True.
hey, bro, third, second down, big play, goal line. We need you to bust through this line. And
It's
what are you gonna do? He gonna
crazy.
bust through the line.
It's crazy because I low key, I really believe that his first read is one of these two.
It is,
It
but he
had to
came so
because
quick. He's right-handed, so if he would have looked to his left, Chris Jones came from the
is
opposite side.
from his right.
You're right.
But that's
So
what I
if he
mean.
would
Is
have
like if
looked,
you look, that's where he looks first. Like that's where his eyes are. Like
but
as soon
look,
as he
his
lets it
eyes look.
go.
But as soon as he looked,
Well, now
look,
I guess not.
Snead ain't failed yet though. So as
Yeah,
soon as he seen Snead locked right there, he's like, okay, well,
but it's too
he's
late
not off.
already. Because
He
look at
didn't get.
Chris
It's too
Jones,
exactly. So he was like, okay, well, I got to go to my fourth option, which is this
the
receiver
flat,
over here.
who's wide
Yeah,
open. Also,
but bro, you don't want that dude. Look, Brock Purdy is
oh my
not
god.
big. Chris Jones is too big, and
Now
he
let's
said, "I'm
here.
just
We about to
going."
we about to get the front the lineman view so we can see what happens. Cause what the fuck? Because Chris
Yeah.
Jones said
See.
it was just a complete whiff that nobody blocked him. It was so bad he thought it was a screen until he realized like, no, it's not. There's nothing going on.
Wow.
Yes, because I've already seen this. Spoiler, like I
Oh,
already
okay.
seen
So
it.
this is the reason why it was late. It wasn't. Look, it's a motion. Is that a fake
Yeah,
handoff?
it's a
So that's why
play action motion
play
into play
action.
action,
You
and
don't. You
he
don't. And
already. That's what I mean. If he would have had the extra second, if he would have just blocked Chris Jones,
yeah.
he probably takes a tick. He gets to set his feet, and Ayuk is right
So,
there,
but my thing
wide
is, what
open.
is this lineman doing? What does he think?
What
Did he
it
think a blitz was coming?
the
Like,
crazy
my
thing
God,
is,
Chris Jones is lined up in front of you.
the crazy thing is the other person is. Hold on, I want to go back and just watch Brandon Ayuk one more time because that shit. I don't know what he did. I don't know if
He didn't do
he just
anything. He just
slipped
fell. He just, bam, look.
because he broke him off. He broke him a little
No, I don't
bit.
think he broke him off.
It's both. If
He
you
look because he
slip,
had
you still got broke.
he had hands on him, and he had hands on him off the line,
It's
and then he was
crazy
trying
because
to turn his hips at the same time with him,
yeah,
and he fell.
look how much
The
it doesn't
man,
matter though. Like look at where Chris Jones is at already because that's fresh off him breaking him off. Look where Chris Jones is.
yeah,
Like that's
exactly.
so crazy.
But look, since you got to pause right there, look, nobody's open.
Nobody's open right here. Yeah, it's
He tried to throw his receiver open, but the
yeah.
receiver's like, bro, I'm the fourth option. I didn't think he was coming to me that quick.
Low key, I'm doubled. If my route was really to keep going inside, I'm double teamed. I can't go
Yeah,
nowhere. The only person he might have been able to hit is Kittle right here. That's the only person
yeah.
he maybe could
And
have
shout
hit.
out to Kittle for killing everybody's parlays this weekend. So
Kittle don't do. That's a whole nother conversation of breaking
shout
down
out to
Kittle,
Kittle.
man.
2 catches, 4 yards. You're the greatest tight end and never done nothing. Good
Kittle,
job.
yeah, that shit is
So
wild. We hype him up like he ain't nowhere near
I don't
Travis.
hype
Well,
him.
not you, the
I,
media and people at
how about
large.
this? Who would you rather have now, Kittle or Laporta? Coin
Laporta.
flip it.
Because I
Coin
don't
flip
care.
to me.
I made the post. I made the
I
talked
don't
about this
care
in the
about
last
blocking.
video. Blocking
I
is
don't care
no.
about it. I
You
don't care.
can't
This is
name
not
me.
19. It's not
No,
1993 right now.
it's not
And then
2002.
and let's put it like this: Tony Gonzalez. Y'all tried to put it the Mount Rushmore tight ends was not a good blocker.
When we compare statistics for tight ends, do we compare they pancakes?
Nope. Only when
No,
it comes to comparing it to Travis and Gronk
that's
because that's
it.
what they're trying to do.
It's not even close.
That's all
I
they
was
was
looking at
trying
it
to do.
earlier. When you look at it, like the accolades, the stats, like he beats him in everything except touchdowns, and that's just because Gronk was such a dominant red zone like
He's six
component.
nine.
Yeah, he's 6'7", whatever the fuck he is. Yeah,
He's
it's
six
different.
something. He's huge.
Yeah,
Like,
but
dude, he probably catch on Trav if he wanted to.
probably. But it's just a different thing, man. People being like, "Oh, he's just a wide receiver." It's like, okay, that's cool.
So
I
was
still,
all these other ones. Y'all,
what was you saying?
okay, yeah, back to that. I was there. So was all these other ones. Y'all try to say Jason Witten,
Yeah,
Jimmy
no, don't even.
Graham,
Jason Witten is
uh,
laughable. You're gonna try to compare Travis Kelce to
yeah,
Jason Witten? It's
yeah.
laughable. It's hilarious.
Jimmy Graham,
No,
Tony
that's
Gonzalez.
hilarious.
Like all these people y'all try to
Please
throw in the same
just go look at the
realm
stats.
of Travis Kelce is kind of weird to me. Like
Go
if
look
you're
at
not
the
saying
stats.
if you're not saying I only one I listen to is Gronk only
That's it.
because Super Bowl rings.
That's it.
But he
Even
really
even
got three
stats.
because
Even
he
when you
really got
compare stats, it's not even
Gronk
close.
really. Can we say that Gronk really got 3 rings? Because one of those rings he wasn't playing the whole
That's
damn
true.
year.
That's true.
So Travis really tied in rings with him. But okay,
Yeah.
he got
Yeah, that shit
anyway.
is sad.
Back to the
But
all
let's
22.
let's try to figure out who the fuck the right guard is blocking. Let's really try to figure this
uh,
out.
he thought it was a
It's
screen
the
too.
hold on. That's the tackle. Oh, it is. It's the tackle.
Yeah, it's a tackle.
I said
No,
it.
no, no. That's not the tackle.
That's the
That's the
tackle because
guard.
this George Kittle. That's why he
Oh
looks so
shit,
fucking
that is
small.
Kittle.
Yeah, like
Okay, so that's the tackle.
that's the tackle that just.
So what was he
What was
doing?
going
Your whole
on?
job is to block.
Wait, no, it's the guard. It's three people right here.
Where's Kittle at then? Is he not in the screen?
This is Kittle.
Okay,
This the right tackle. This is the left guard. This the
right.
center, and this is the right guard. No, this is the
Okay,
right. I mean, this the right guard, this the center, and this the left guard.
and then that's Trent Williams right there.
What the fuck? He pulled.
I don't,
He just pulled for no
bro.
reason.
Are
Oh
they
shit!
did they triple team
They tripled.
the D tackle?
Yes.
Like,
No,
is they
there is no nose tackle. They running
no
that
they
weird.
wide. That's four
They
wide.
and they have Bolton just in the middle. Look at that.
So they blitz five.
Oh
Because
my
you got
god.
Karlaftis coming up on the side with Kittle. You got Chris Jones right here. You got
What are
Bolton
we
coming up the
looking at,
middle. Is that Wharton? Oh, and he stopped. He fake blitz and he held McCaffrey. Then he came off.
bro?
This
What
man,
was that?
y'all fired your D coordinator. Y'all should have fired your offensive line coach.
Because what just happened? I don't even know. Hold on. All right, let's watch one. Let's watch these. Let's focus on the three interior linemen. Because
Got you.
who the fuck? Okay, boom, snap.
Right,
Y'all
bro.
all collapsed. That's first off, they're in a wide front, and y'all
And
all
y'all collapsed to the
collapsed on
middle.
Bolton.
Bolton, the
What?
linebacker.
Look at this. Why is Dana just
He
ass
blitzed
open?
late. He blitzed late. Because
He
L what's that 71 Trent Williams, he goes to Dana but then breaks off of him. Ooh, thought he did. Somebody goes
no,
to him.
the fucking guard pulls over.
Oh my lord, what kind of play was this? That
What
was a horrible play.
happened?
That was a horrible play.
It's the more I look at it, the worse
They
and worse
put
that it
okay,
gets,
so they pulled to sell the fake,
and
but the
didn't
Chiefs
account
didn't the
for the
Chiefs didn't fall
blitz.
for it. Right. But that was
Uh,
I think that was just a real good play call by Spags, if you
so in
ask me.
reality, they blitzed six. They brought six because you brought Bolton and Reed and the front four, and they
Reed,
they
did he
made it
come? Yeah.
worse. They just made it even worse for each
Yeah, they
other
made it bad.
because y'all had
Because Reed
six.
came.
Y'all had six to block. You had Kittle who at least chipped
At
Karloftis.
least Kittle did at least Kittle was the only one who did his job right now.
If they didn't move, if the line just didn't move, they would have blocked that play. All they had to do was just stand up, and they would have blocked it better than they did.
But that's not how football works though. Like you got a
They,
protection, you got to
bro,
slide. The play calls for if it calls for a fake reverse, which is what they doing right now, RP a fake handoff. That means you got to sell one of the guards to pull over to
and they
sell it.
didn't go with it at all.
The Chiefs
Nobody
did
went
not.
with it.
Nobody fell for it.
Not a single person went with it.
No.
Wow.
So they pulled the only person that was supposed to technically block Chris Jones
In the
to
gap where
sell
they
to.
in the gap where the blitz was coming, where Justin Reed was blitzing. It's just the worst call you could have possibly made in that moment against the defense they put out there. Because we already got one coming. You might think,
Right,
oh, maybe
right.
he not coming. If Bolton drops out, this play probably goes different too. He probably just is like, oh, let me, or that at least the center it gets to come over and put a hand on Chris Jones. At a minimum,
But the fact nobody like the fact that our DBs are so good at disguising blitzing is out of control. Like, look at Reed. Nobody in his
chilling. They
because
probably think it's man up.
he
He's like,
played
oh, this
yeah,
is man. We got man here, man here.
and
The
he plays in the
safety's just
box so
lurking.
much that people is just like complacent with it. It's like okay, Reed's in the box, nothing new. It's like Tyron Matthew in the box, and then
So,
here he
oh
comes.
my god. So hold on.
This is out
Let
of
me go
control.
back. See, I really so it's really that's crazy. It's cover zero because the safety is really man on Kittle, but it's disguised as Justin Reed man on
On
Kittle, but
Kittle.
he blitzing.
Right. But he blitzing, he got the high safety over him. But Kittle
That's
doesn't
crazy.
get off
He don't
but
ever
Kittle
get
doesn't
off.
get off he don't get off that fast. Like,
Nah, he never gets off Karloftis to even make that play happen.
yeah.
Because really, bam, that's probably where the real play is. Now that I'm
Yeah,
looking at it,
but
that's where it is. Fake
that's
motion, and we're gonna hit Kittle, bam, and
yeah.
he's one on
Kittle is
one.
the play. He's one on one with
Yeah, okay.
Edwards right
Yes.
there.
And even
But
if even if they were in what you thought they was in, he would have been one on one with Justin Reed. So
Right.
even then, with the safety probably in the end zone or at the goal line, so
Even then,
you'll take that matchup
you
probably.
try to throw that to Kittle, he fumbling because he getting smacked as soon as that ball
That's
hit his
true.
hand.
That's a good point.
Like you get
Wow.
that, you getting smacked as soon as your ball hit the hand. Like nah.
That's
Mm,
sick.
mm, mm.
I still like just watching that is just so hilarious. I just gotta
It's a
watch it.
good defensive call.
Amazing.
That was a real
And
good defensive call.
like you were saying how good the Chiefs sell the blitz. I didn't realize Bolton never actually blitzed till
He
just
just fell
now.
back.
Yeah, I didn't even realize he went up and then went, nope, never mind. Drop back.
Sorry.
He was gonna drop back in the coverage. Ah, that's wild. So even if ooh, that hurts. That hurts. What are you supposed to
He,
do?
he made everybody feel like he was blitzing, so make the guards and tackle everybody just account for him in blitzing. So now they have to change their coverage and they slide protection. And as soon as they
Mm,
change their slide protection, you just bounce out of it because I wasn't blitzing anyway.
mm. We need to just make a whole section just called film study. Or we just go in here and do this because this
Yeah,
is
I get I
crazy.
we not we'll do film study for normal people like us because I
Yeah.
guess we ain't qualified like QB coach and everybody else.
Yeah, we'll all learn together. That's what it'll be. This is how if you want to come learn football with us as we do it more and more and get deeper and deeper and all this shit.
It's gonna be a lot more next year. How about
Yeah, come to Death Row. One of those.
that?
You know what? That's gonna be too hard to find right now. But I'll just go straight to corn dog again.
Corn dog with a little mustard and ketchup.
I can't believe it. I just
Why ain't
still.
people? I'm just confused on why that is not Okay, before you play it,
Mhm.
Cal Shanahan is supposed to be this boy genius and things like
Offensive
that.
coach. Yes.
Off, okay, well, you're a head coach though, so you're supposed to be a genius regardless of what side of your ball is on.
Mhm.
Like at least the Chiefs ran that play twice last year in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You didn't think it was gonna come up again?
They haven't ran it since then. Maybe that's
Oh,
why. And they've been
everybody
running jet
know Chiefs.
sweeps with McCole Hardman in the end zone or in the red zone. So maybe they just
Okay,
was like,
well,
oh, there's no.
and this
I'm.
is all. Okay, so this is what I always say
It's
when I
not
play.
smart.
Okay, being a receiver and a DB and things like that. I tell
Mhm.
people all the time, and it goes into coaching things like that. Everybody has a tendency,
Yes.
and when shit hits the fan,
What are
they're
they gonna
always
do?
gonna go back to that tendency.
Yep.
Even receivers, like if you sit there and watch football and you see the receivers and the corners, they have tendencies when shit hit the fan. They're gonna always do something. You can notice it, and if you
Yeah.
notice it, you can attack it.
Yep.
People should always notice that the Chiefs we bring
Do some
that play out
trickery.
when time is needed. When shit hit the fan, the Chiefs is gonna hit you with a double move, a fake jet sweep back. Like I don't understand. Like I knew everybody, all Chiefs fans knew it was coming.
Yeah.
like
Once
like
McCole motioned, it was like,
and we knew it was
oh
man.
no. Oh no. It was just so crazy watching it in real time. I was just like, what happened? I don't know
I
if
knew. Wait, the thing about it is, I knew it was coming so bad. I got a video of it on my phone
I
because,
seen you put it on Facebook. I think I
yeah.
seen. I just can't believe like who. So my whole thing is looking at this is like, all right, whose responsibility is he? Because nobody even moves. So who's supposed to pick him up? Even if he does motion, the safety.
Okay, so the thing about it is, what the okay, so the difference that they did with it is they put a running back in the backfield,
Mm-hmm.
and if I'm not mistaken, you can play a little bit. They RPO'd off of it.
Hold on, let me do something quick so I can see. Do you see two mouses?
Yeah, yeah.
That don't matter. All right. Hold on. Now, what'd you say?
So they RPO'd off of it.
Yeah. Oh, right.
You got the tackle. I don't know what play that is. Okay, so when they RPO'd off of it, bam. Oh wait, it's running. It's paused now. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I was like, just looking at it like, all right, what is happening?
So when they jet sweep and they RPO'd off of it, that brought linebackers in, and the person who was supposed to hold McColl's, he jumped to the RPO, which
Mm.
left McColl wide open. And then once you and then Trav, all he had to do was take his route up the field. Once he took his route up the field, he blocked both dudes basically.
Yeah,
You see when
Kelsey said
Trav just stood there.
he said once I took off and I got to the corner and realized that I'm just face to face with the corner, you could see. He said I just looked up at the scoreboard to see if he caught it because he
Mm-hmm.
already knew. He was like, once I worked my way up and I knew like, oh, I'm on the corner. He was like, it's over already.
He didn't even touch nobody. He just ran up. He
Yeah,
didn't
he
even
just
run a
walked up
route.
to
He
him.
just walked up to him, just like
He knew. He was like, once I made it up there, he said on the podcast.
it was the RPO that really like
Ugh.
sold it, which was a real smart play off of it. Bam, fake handoff. It was a quick fake handoff, and it was a jet. They thought it was gonna be a jet sweep with it. And then bam, look at that. You got two because you got two receivers already over there. You got Trav, and then I think is that Noah Gray or Blake Bell.
Yeah, Noah Gray. You got Trav,
Yeah,
Noah Gray, McCole. So really, it should be
McCall.
Bam. Anything that breaks out, you should have, and then you supposed to stay, and
But
you
he
should
don't know
have.
what to do because he got an RPO.
That should be it. You got Trav. You got
But the
anything
thing
that
about it
breaks out.
is fourth
Uh,
down. They
true.
not running from the 3 yard line with McKinnon. Come on now.
That's so crazy.
Like sometimes you just gotta. I know it's like fast pace and things like that, but sometimes you gotta think about stuff like that. It's like, okay, well, it's 12 seconds left in
Hey,
overtime, fourth down. You really think we're about to do a
bro,
handoff?
look at the corner. He looking inside. Like what? What? Because he already know right here. Whoever this is, that's who
Well,
fucked up. You
he's
fucked up.
dead. Well, yeah,
You
and
got
he's
two
dead.
people to help on inside. Why are you taking him
And
as
that
he
corner is dead because if he would have ran past Trav and
Trav would
blocked
have been
and got
open,
Trav would have been open.
wide open?
So whoever was his help, it got killed once he went in for the run,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
but
he just
nah, but
stuck with Trav.
nobody went in. That's the problem. Like that's what I was just saying. If you look, what happens is Fred, like these two are your inside help.
Right,
You got two
but
people,
they
but he fucked up and took Noah Gray, who's running
Noah
up the
Gray.
middle, who you got help. He nigga, you got help right here.
Well,
So
that's
what the fuck
one.
is you
But the
doing
thing
picking
about
up
it
Noah
is that's
Gray?
I don't even think he picked him up. That's 1 yard within the line of scrimmage. For me,
Oh,
Noah Gray can low
he
key
just
make
went and punched
contact
his ass.
without. Yeah, you can make contact within 1 yard
God,
of the line of scrimmage, and then he just let it go and
you talk
released
about
and ran his
play
route.
design. That's
It's a
crazy.
crazy. It was a crazy ass play design, especially adding the RPO with it. Because you got to realize the last two corn dogs we did in the Super Bowl, we didn't do an RPO with it,
True.
so they added a little wrinkle
Oh,
to it.
now I
Bam,
see what you're saying. Because
both
the
Super Bowl down
RPO got both of y'all to
stuck
slide
because you
in.
have to watch it. You have to because you never know.
They slid inside. And that's why
And
he's
then
even there for Noah Gray to get to him. He shouldn't even be there for Noah Gray to get to
nope,
him.
he should be
He
on the
should be
outside
right
of Noah
here.
Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay. He just ran.
and then
All right.
bam,
Bam.
and you gotta respect past legs, and then there you go, touchdown. Chiefs clear the sideline. Super Bowl back to back, 3 and 6 years.
Off corn dog with a little corn dog. I think actually this time it was Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom
Whatever
and
they
Jerry.
is. Fuck. Shout out to Andy Reid, man. The GOAT play caller is that feels like there's no argument. What is the argument? Like
Uh,
offensively, who are we putting up there? Bill
Nobody.
Walsh. Bill Walsh invented the West Coast system that
That's
Andy
fine.
Reid has taken
And
to a
this
whole
took
nother
it to the
level.
top.
Yeah, like what the fuck are we talking about?
This man have been to how many championship games, NFC and
Uh,
AFC combined? Let's go 6 with Pat Mahomes,
mhm.
and then 3 with the
Four with Donovan
four with
McNabb.
the with Donovan McNabb,
Yeah,
10 NFC, AFC, NFC, and 20 what
conference champion.
25.
That would
I
the
mean,
first one would have been like
It
2002
was 1, 2, 3, and then he went to the Super Bowl in
and
4.
four. So in
Yeah,
24 years, you went to 10 or in like 20, whatever it is. 20 years, basically.
23 years. You went to 10 championship games.
You got to be pretty good for to be able to do some shit like that.
You got to be able to do it. I mean, the Chiefs ain't nothing but what the Eagles are supposed to be.
Yeah, because you got to. It's not Donovan McNabb. Donovan
Yeah,
McNabb threw up during the Super Bowl because he was out of shape. That's what we talking about.
I mean, he
Like
looked out of shape, but
looking back, when
it's
you look
like,
at Donovan McNabb shit, it was not. It's not great. Like he was pretty good, but I
he
think a
was
lot of people have him
decent
inflated for what he actually was doing. But
because
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say because he had Andy Reid. That's the only.
Yeah,
It's just
that's what I
like,
was about to say too.
and he surrounded him with pieces.
Mm-hmm. T.O. Brian
Yeah.
Westbrook, the defense was good. Like, but I just can't. So how what's your feelings on the overtime thing? Because there's been a lot of conversation revolving like, should he have taken it? Was it a good idea? Like the analytics.
No, that was dumb.
I per-
I knew we won. I knew we won once they said they got ball. They said we take ball. I said that was the dumbest thing you possibly did.
See, I didn't
Let's
think
get
that. I didn't think that until we got the ball. Once we got the ball, I went, oh, or once they kicked a field goal, it was like, oh, you fucked up. Because at first
yeah.
I understood the it's smart, man. It's smart to have the thought process of if we want the ball third in case we have to go like we get the ball in sudden death if everything's tied after the first two
Uh,
possessions. But
uh,
that means you have to score a touchdown because that's Patrick
exactly.
fucking Mahomes and Andy Reid and
And
Travis
that and that
Kelsey.
and that's the thing. Is just like if your whole scenario is off of we want the ball third,
You got
that's
to get
going
it
off
back.
of if you score a touchdown, not if
Yes.
you score a field goal. Because
Mm-hmm.
now, man, my thing is, I will in overtime with the new rules. I'm taking the ball second because even if they do score a touchdown, I don't give a shit. I'm
You
not
can go
giving
for
y'all the
two.
ball back. I'm going for two.
Yeah, like we
Like,
gonna win or lose right here.
and I get an extra down
Mm-hmm.
because now there's no fourth down punt it. I can play call to where I can get an extra down. My fourth down, if I do get a fourth down, it's gonna be 4th and 2, 4th and 1, and I can do it easily, roll out sprint play or whoever the
Yeah.
hell I want to throw it to. Especially with Pat Mahomes back there.
Bro, I just
So
want to. You brought it. You
it's
said
just
that just now. I can't believe they ran the fucking read option. Like, can you believe that on a 4th and 2 they ran the read option?
yeah, because nobody was
Like,
expecting it.
and Nick Bosa bit so hard on the handoff. Like, I couldn't believe it.
He bit so hard that Mahomes was 15 yards down the field and he was
He
tackling
was still
fucking
tackling Clyde.
Clyde.
Yeah, he might still be trying to tackle Clyde right now. He bit so fucking hard. I just can't believe that shit. Like the play
It's
calling in that fourth quarter and overtime was like out of this
immaculate.
world. Like it was perfect.
And then I think it was Dan Orlovsky. I can't remember who
Yeah.
said it, but when Pat Mahomes ran up the middle and only got like 3 yards on the run
Yes.
because the D line he thought the D line opened up, but they collapsed quick. He went
Hmm.
straight back as soon as he seen them open up, he took that right up the middle. Didn't hesitate. Didn't not like dude is so smart and he adjusts to the game so like throughout the game. And it's crazy. If you're really watching and you really understand football, you can really understand like dude just adjusts like per
Crazy.
what he sees.
I
So
can't
it's just
remember
like,
when it was, but it was in that last drive and it was a little dump off to McKinnon, but there was like everybody got locked up. And apparently Pat literally just told McKinnon he was like, just go out to the right. Like it was just outside of the play call. Just told him, just go out to the right. And he did. And that was like he went like it's little shit like that where you just like, man, like
bro, they're
shit
not
that we
you
won't
not
even
supposed
ever
to
know that he's
uh,
done. Where it's
it's
just
like
like,
you're
what
not
the
even in
fuck?
this play. You're not in this play. Just stay here, fake block, and just shell out. Just like there
Yep.
you go. Just
Kelsey
be
told
my help.
Kelsey said on the podcast, I think it was the read option play where he basically told him like, I'm keeping this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm
that
keeping it.
was it.
Like I'm taking off. Like the fuck wrong with y'all? Like it's just like we are witnessing the greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football ever. And it's becoming for me the silliness of like how many rings and all of that shit.
I'm not finna get in a ring debate with nobody. Like, I,
No.
and I just made a status the other day. I was just like, dog, like y'all Brady fans is either scared or bitter. I don't bitter or scared, and I think it's mostly scared. And you remember
Yeah.
I said this months ago. I think I said this a month or two ago, where how people have still haven't since Tom Brady played so long, and Mahomes entered when Tom Brady was still playing. Like had to like nobody really got to embrace Tom Brady's greatness before Tom Mahomes came in. Like Jordan,
Yeah.
people got to embrace Jordan's greatness because LeBron didn't come in until. I mean,
Yeah.
Jordan was there, but it was
And
like
Jordan retired and did all
right,
that. Retired once
but
already and all that shit. Yeah.
right, but as soon as Pat hit the field, he was
Amazing.
the
Electric.
guy that was yeah. His first year starting, he was in the AFC Championship and he faced Brady, and everybody was like,
Mm-hmm.
"This might be the torch pass game." X, Y, and Z, and D4 foot is the only reason why we wasn't in that Super Bowl. So,
Yeah.
so it's just like it. Nobody really got the experience like Tom Brady sitting down for 10 years. Like, oh man, we just got the. Nobody's ever gonna be as great as Tom Brady. It's like Pat Mahomes instantly was great,
And I think that's why
and
they hurt because we don't get to sit around and be like, what Brady's the best. Wasn't Brady just the best? Because in the moment, these next few years that we should have done that, we're going, hey, this guy's better.
it's
I'm
like
what I'm watching is better. And if we
it's
do
just
this
better
thing,
football.
you know it's getting crazy and it's getting too close for the Brady fans' comfort when they're already doing well, Brady beat him in the Super Bowl.
Yep, that's the same
Brady
thing I
beat him in the
said.
playoffs, and
When you got to start bringing up head to head matchups,
it's over.
it's over
It's
because you
over with.
starting to lose. You starting to lose points to argue.
Yes. And since we talking about that, I have this I want to point out real fast. Let me go down here. I'm not going to
Head to
show
head.
these, but I have them pulled up. I saved these little things and everything. Jake Plummer. Do you remember Jake Plummer?
Oh yeah, Broncos quarterback, of course.
Little stat out there that I haven't heard yet. Oddly, I haven't heard
And he
anybody.
like 4-1 against Brady.
He 3-0.
Oh,
He's
okay, even
three and
worse.
zero in one game in the play, two in the regular season, one in the playoffs. Uh, if you start doing that, Lamar Jackson 2-0 against Brady. There's a couple of these like it's like what
Eli
the fuck.
Manning in the Super Bowl.
Nick Foles. He never beat Nick Foles. Nick Foles beat him in the regular season and beat him in the playoffs 2-0. Brock, he did he
Mm-hmm.
lost to Brock Purdy. He lost. Here's where you head to head matchups don't matter when it's shit like Desmond Ritter beat Tom Brady in his last year. We don't care about that head to head matchup, do we?
Nope.
Not at all. We don't care
Head
about
to
head to head
wait.
matchups when the Ravens and Joe Flacco won to go to the Super Bowl and that man completed 4 passes. We don't care about that. We don't care about the
Head to
head to head
head.
matchups.
Head to head matchups don't matter because the quarterbacks don't play against each other.
That's the point. Joe
Like
Flacco completed
it's
four
the worst
passes.
argument known to man.
Like it's so dumb. Jake Plummer, he never beat Jake Plummer. But what does that mean? It means nothing. It don't mean
but
anything.
but
It,
I'm just so confused. I'm just so confused right now when people try to bring up head to head matchups with Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes. You know why?
hmm,
Because when Tom Brady played against Pat Mahomes in the AFC Championship, that was his first year starting. So he was damn
yes.
near a rookie. So we talking about somebody y'all calling the GOAT and y'all trying to use his head to head matchup against somebody who's technically a rookie.
Yeah.
And then he played him again in the Super Bowl,
Yep.
who this is y'all GOAT, and his third
Third
year
year
ever
starting.
starting.
Yep.
What are we doing here? It's not a
Yes. I
veteran.
did.
This is not a veteran quarterback. This is somebody in his third year
But
starting,
that's
and he
not the
already
but we
like
all
I'm
but
just
you what people
confused.
get to say what it is that people just holding on to that because they get to say that Patrick Mahomes never beat Tom Brady in games that it mattered. But we don't point
Okay,
nobody in history and when the Brady fans are getting old and Pat has 6 Super Bowls or whatever and he's closing in, let's say he's getting close, he's at 6. and we having these conversations again and again in the next 5, 6 years. That's what they're gonna hang their hat on. But he never beat Brady when it mattered. And to that, I say, I bring you this. Do we agree? Let's take LeBron James out of it, right?
Right.
We both LeBron fans. If we take LeBron out of this conversation, we both can agree if you do that, that Michael Jordan is the best basketball player of all time, right?
Of course. He never
Okay.
beat Bird when it mattered.
Never beat Larry Bird when it mattered. Six
Okay.
and six and 0. Larry Bird is 6-0 in the playoffs versus Michael Jordan. He skunked them in two separate playoff matchups. Because back then it
Right.
was like best of five in
Yeah.
the
It was
first
five.
round. So that's two separate playoff runs where he skunked him 3-0, sent him home.
Watch everybody be like, Bird had a better team. Okay, did Brady not have a better defense?
Easily had a
Hmm.
better defense. Like it's not even close. You had the best defensive minded
We
coach
had
of
the
all
thirty
time.
first ranked defense that year in the AFC in
You
2018.
had the greatest
And we
defensive coach
still
of
went
all
to
time.
OT.
It's just head to head matchups only matter like it will
For
like
fan per
when
fan
people
base
need
when they try
them.
to use it.
When
Yeah,
you need
it
them,
only
yeah.
matters when you need it. Just
Did you
like
know?
rings matter when you need it.
Did you know Kobe was 5-3 against Jordan when they played?
I'm sure.
He got a winning record against Jordan. Did you know Isaiah Thomas
Oh yeah, he don't like Isaiah. I
beat?
know that. That's the
Yeah,
reason why
like
Isaiah wasn't on Team USA. I
has
already know
regular
Isaiah
season
Thomas. Yeah,
playoffs has
the,
a winning
the
record
bad
against
boys
him.
Pistons. The bad boys Pistons used to whoop Jordan ass back in the
Julius
day.
Erving,
So
who was considered the greatest basketball player of the time in like the late 70s, early 80s, he was hanging in there with Kareem for who was the best player at the time. 6-2 against Jordan. Nobody cares about that. Nobody
no,
talks about that. Nobody says, well, he never beat Larry Bird when it mattered.
because when you start
We don't say
bringing
that.
those things up, everybody's like, "Well, Jordan was 6-0."
But why though? That's the question. Why don't we
Because
care?
they, be, and
I
it's
have a
kind of
reason, I think.
it's yeah. There's a big reason because they care when it comes to other great players, and the only thing like
It here,
I don't know.
let me
It
say
just
what my
blows
thought. Let me give you my thoughts on it.
it blows my mind because
The reason that that it is the way it is because we don't look at Larry Bird like he's one of the two or three best players of all time. We don't put
right.
him in that same bracket. But that's why the matchups don't matter. But guess what? You never could beat Larry Bird. How can we call you the best player that's ever existed and you couldn't beat Larry Bird? Would that does that make Larry Bird the greatest player that ever existed? No. Why? Because we seen Michael Jordan with our own eyes and what he did, and he was so great. It didn't matter you never beat Larry Bird in the playoffs. It didn't matter you had a losing record to Dr. J and Kobe and Isaiah Thomas. It didn't matter. Why? Because you was that great. And to me, that's where we're gonna end up with Patrick Mahomes is okay, all of that is cool. He never beat Brady. I would love to see what Brady did in that Super Bowl if 3/5 of his offensive line was hurt, but that's another conversation.
Right.
But like what
But
we
that's one
watching
thing they
Pat,
forget to
yeah,
say about it
what
too.
we watching Mahomes do right now, Tom Brady never done, would
No,
never be able to play the game Patrick Mahomes the way he plays.
no.
It's not even close. And to me, when we start talking about when we start breaking down like what people are really doing, okay, Brady did everything with his mind. Cool. Pat's doing everything with everything he got. He has a better arm, he's more athletic, and his mind, you could argue, is at the same
And,
level, if not better.
and
He's
gonna
doing the
just
same
get
type of
better.
things. We called Brady the most clutch player of all time, and he's under 50% in comeback wins in the playoffs. 10-11.
Yep.
What's
And
Patrick
Pat
Mahomes
is
record?
9-2.
9-2. But somehow he's not the most clutch player that's ever existed. It's not even close. It's laughable in not even half the career. A
And then
third, less
and
than
then
a
the rest of the
third.
NFL is like 200 and something.
Exactly. We're
Like,
talking about less than a third. If Patrick Mahomes, he doesn't even have to keep this pace up to completely obliterate all of Brady's records and everything that he has going. And I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. I'm not saying that he might not ever fall off. It's very possible that he could fall off, that he could have some Brett Favre like fall off like at 10
Or he
years.
could have a Brady like fall off because are we confused that after Brady won three, he took him 10 years to win another Super Bowl, or are we
And
just sitting here
that
acting like Brady won a Super Bowl every year or something like that?
that's
Are we
where
com-
to me the narrative part comes in, because what we did with Brady is that when he stopped winning, that's when we started looking at him. Once he had that 50 touchdown season with Randy Moss, we started looking at him like, oh, he is one of the actual best quarterbacks, like one of the best players in the league.
and
Before that, he was
that
just a guy on a team that was winning
that
Super
was
Bowls.
good. That's
Yeah.
what Chris Broussard said. The reason why
He wasn't Peyton
his
Manning.
no no that Brady was never viewed as the best quarterback in the league
No.
until 2007, probably.
Yeah. We had Favre, we had Manning, we
Yeah,
had who else? Like who else was in the early 2000s going crazy? Late 90s, early 2000s.
shit.
Either way,
Even when Big Ben came in,
that's an A.
like what do you mean? Like when Big Ben came in, like well he wasn't no joke either. Like
Nah.
Brady, we're not
I
trying to
told
take
you
nothing from him, but it's just
no.
like stop acting like it. He was like the best players as soon as he touched the field because
No.
Pat Mahomes was.
If
You
he
know
didn't
why I
have the
know?
run,
Because
go ahead.
I would say, I know Pat Mahomes was the best player as soon as he touched the field. Because when he played Week 17 in 2017, when Alex Smith sat and Andy Reid benched the starting quarterback and put Pat Mahomes in, all he did was throw for 300 plus against the Broncos in a left-handed pass, and everybody was like, "Yep, Alex Smith lost his job. There you
I
go."
It's still crazy to me. I wish I could go find, I guess I could try to find it. This is crazy. But there's a play, and I knew that's when I knew. That's what I always tell people. Because I seen the highlights from Texas Tech, and I was like, oh, this guy different. But when he got into the NFL and one of his first passes in that week 17 game against the Broncos, he fucking did some weird shit where he threw a jump pass,
Oh
like
yeah,
he was about to scramble and he stopped and jumped and threw a pass, and it
he do that a
literally
lot.
and it hit a dude. It might have been Travis Kelsey. It hit him right in the chest. Like the dude just like he didn't even. It's like he got scared because it hit him. He's like, oh shit. And that play, that was when I was like, oh no, you not supposed to be able to do that. You can't, like, I've never, nobody else can do that. Like there aren't people that can do that. It's him, it's Aaron Rodgers, it's
So
Matthew
how many
Stafford. That's
times?
it.
But how many times do you? And that's what's weird about how many times do you have somebody coming off the bench, their rookie year, they coming off the bench because their team is the 1 or 2 seed, and you just here to play a game because everybody's resting, and they just come up here and light the damn. That was
Go
the
crazy.
marquee. He just went crazy, and everybody the next day, everybody NFL Network was like,
What
"You
was
sure you
that?
don't want to start him in the playoffs?" Like,
Man,
just like
it's just
it's
so
just,
wild, man.
but
Like,
I don't want to say that I knew he was going to be our starter after that Broncos game, but when I knew he was it, and I think it was that next year we played the 49ers, and dude scrambled like 20 yards and threw a fucking dot to, was it Chris Conley or Demarcus Robinson in the back of the end zone, like laser 20-yard just dot.
crazy.
And I'm just
Bro,
like, you're not supposed to be able to do that on the run.
it's so many of the bro. I had to look it up while we was talking about this. Please, you have to see this. This is Patrick Mahomes' first ever pass as a Kansas City Chief. Oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. Copyrights. Gotta have my face in there for because we talking over it. But this is it. The first ever pass this man threw as a Kansas City Chief. This ain't the all 22, but
Oh no, we just watching, just
yeah,
basking in
just watch
greatness.
greatness. But look what it is. That's what's so telling. Watch what the first play is. Hit him right in the chest.
Mm.
Hit him right in the
That's Sammy
chest.
Watkins.
I think so, yeah. Hit that man right in the chest. And he wasn't even ready for it. He didn't. I don't even think he knew the ball was
I don't
getting
even
to
think
him.
he's seen anything like that.
Never. I don't
Because
at
Alex would have just
all.
took my boy Alex, love Alex. He would have just took the hit.
Nah, he's seen
Look at
it.
that.
You suck. That was just shitty. You should have caught that.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Bam. He was like, wait,
It literally just hit him in the chest. That's crazy. But that's the like I just thought that was so perfect. Like that's the man's first pass. A little sprint out, little RPO, probably sprint out, and he just said, "Fuck it, I'm slinging this motherfucker. I'm not handing this shit off. There's no way I'm handing this my
I'm
first
hit the no.
playoff.
I'm just
I'm
throwing this
gunning
bitch
that
around.
bitch.
Like just
Yep,
I'm a gunslinger. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna sling this mug. I'm gonna live or die by my arm. That's what it is.
that's wild. To think that that's the man's first pass is basically just a drop. Might as well be a drop. But like, yeah,
Yeah, I think it was recorded as a drop. To be honest,
we talking about like we I don't I've never I'm 30. I ain't never seen no shit like this. It's some weird mix of fucking Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers esque type of things going on. Like it's some more shit in there because you got to add neither of them had the athleticism to take off for
no,
15, 20 yards.
no. It's like a
Oh my God.
Steve Young, Brett
Steve
Favre,
Young
Aaron Rodgers type.
combo, yeah. It's crazy. It's some shit we ain't never seen. And I think people
I'll pick apart your zone. You want to run man? Okay, cool. I'll pick that apart too. You really want to run man and drop back? I'm just gonna run for 10 yards, and
Mhm.
I can run for 20. Guess what? I'm big enough. I could probably run for 25. So it's just
Yeah.
hey,
I
because
feel
he
bad. I feel bad for the people that are just purely hating right now because you missing out on some shit. Like
yeah.
I didn't look at Aaron Rodgers and go, man, fuck Aaron Rodgers, man. Never. At the time,
Yeah,
because it was like, bro, look at this. Like, look at this white man rolling out to his right and just flipping his
launching that
wrist
mug.
70 yards. It's like, look at that shit. Fucking Matthew Stafford throwing no look passes and all that shit. Matthew Stafford, I didn't. It was like, all right, you play for the Lions. Like, I never pay attention to that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I knew he
He
was doing
was
some
he
crazy
was
shit
he was
though.
doing some boy. That man
Yeah,
is he was tough as hell, boy. He was getting his ass beat and
yeah.
throwing deep. Like
It's just like, bruh, it's so crazy to think. Look at this. I have to do it again. But like, fuck this shit. Look at this man's second pass. Look at this shit. This is man's second pass. They went right back. Another one. Nigga dropped it.
Sammy Watkins, right?
I
Is
think
that
so.
Sammy?
I don't know. Oh, they about to
Who
show
is
everybody. Look at the
14?
line. Look at the
Schwartz.
offensive line, bro. I'm
No
surprised
wonder
Alex
he
Smith
just
didn't break his leg earlier. All right, they got to show the weapons, right?
give my boy some respect.
Demarcus Robinson,
Oh, he was 14 at the time?
bro,
I forgot he changed his number.
nigga,
Oh, he did he change because of Sammy Kane?
probably they paid
I
him.
think so. I would say because he was a little light. I was gonna say he's a little light to be Sammy Watkins because Sammy's a
Boy,
little darker.
did they just run street three straight passes? Just fuck it. We
But
putting
that makes sense though. It's Demarcus Robinson though.
yeah yeah
He,
yeah.
and now that because Sammy was a little bit more shorthand. Sorry, Sammy, if you listen to this, boy. I didn't think he was that shit.
Boy,
But
to drop all of those, that's crazy. Ooh,
third and
offsides.
10. I'm just gonna throw this bitch deep.
Oh my god, that's crazy though.
That's homeboy. What was his name?
Harris
Yeah,
6'8".
man was nothing but a goal line threat.
But it's so let's just understand. Like I said it in the last episode, but I just gotta say it again. People need to understand that this is something different. Like,
Don't waste your time hating. How about that?
yeah, this is not Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, those typical things. It's not Aaron Rodgers. This isn't fucking Mike Vick. This ain't none of this, nothing we've seen. This is something different. And that dude, it's something going on with that guy that's different that we ain't never seen before. You just need
I
to
seen
sit back and enjoy what's going on. Your
I seen
team might get him eventually. He's gonna get got. The
he's
Chiefs,
gonna get got.
we're gonna get got. If he plays for
Yeah,
20 years, oh shit. If he plays for 20 years, it's gonna happen. People are gonna get him. Just understand that you don't you don't get to say he sucked and then be happy as like you won the Super Bowl when you win. You don't get to do
yeah,
both things. As a fan of your own team, you have to make a decision. Like either you're gonna accept the greatness, and when you get him, you get to celebrate super hard about it, or you just it's whatever because you're just a guy, right? No. So let's just all accept it. And then when you do get him, when somebody else gets him in the playoffs, you can
It's
be
okay.
praised to the moon.
Oh,
You know,
because
like,
no Chiefs players were saying Joe Burrow sucked when they beat us in the AFC
no
Championship. We don't
way.
say nobody
No,
says Joe Burrow
people
sucks.
it
Like,
the what Patrick Mahomes is doing and the Chiefs are doing is so crazy that when Joe Burrow, this is 3 years ago, 3 years
yeah,
ago. So we talking about just one Super Bowl at the time. We was talking about well, no, yeah, just one.
yeah.
People started people like Skip Bayless and all these other people out
I'd
there.
rather have Joe
Tom Brady
Burrow.
that they were saying that Joe Burrow was the next Tom Brady because he beat Mahomes.
Yeah,
That's what people started saying because he got one win in the playoffs and went to the Super Bowl. He went to the Super Bowl his second year. They started saying he might be the new Brady. And now look where we at 3 years later. Two rings. That man ain't played a full season. I'm saying
since.
two more rings since.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
that
yeah.
man ain't played a full season since. And this is what
And
we
I
sitting
fuck
here
with
talking
Joe
about.
Burrow.
Of
I
course.
actually I fuck with, like, to be honest, I fuck with like a lot of the quarterbacks
It
in the
makes it
NFL because
it makes it a lot easier when your guy's the one winning to like
yeah,
everybody else.
no, but I like Josh Allen from the get go because
Yeah.
our quarterback from my quarterback from high school played with him in college,
Ah,
so
okay.
I knew about Josh Allen when he was a freshman at Wyoming.
Mm.
So that's why I mean, so I always like, and I watch, I grow, watch Lamar Jackson at Louisville. So I've always liked Lamar. I didn't, I,
Lamar was always cold.
he was always cold, but it's just, I just something about Lamar, man. I think he's
It's
gonna get
all
one. Yeah,
for
is
Josh
he?
Allen, Lamar. It's a couple people I'm about to have to start throwing in there. Trevor Lawrence,
Yeah,
Herbert.
it's all mental, to be
It's
honest.
all up here. That's why for me,
Herbert might get a little bit of help because
yeah,
How do you say that name? Shit.
Harbaugh.
Yeah, Harbaugh, I but when you got that man on the other side of the field and
It's
his mental is
tough.
already locked,
Elite.
like
Elite.
that's an elite mental, and you just sitting there frazzled with everything. If you cold, you can't even think. If it's -30, you can't say it's cold. Like if you say it's cold, you already
Uh,
lost.
yep.
Like it got to
Little
feel
shit.
like 90 degrees because he over there on the other side of the field, -30, saying it's the best day I ever had. This I love these type of games.
It's so
So
crazy.
like that
Oh
mental is
man.
different, man. Like it's
We
real
lucky.
different.
We lucky, man. We lucky.
Yeah,
But it's not
and
even luck
we
though. That's the
deserve
crazy
it as
part.
fans. No, it's not. It's not luck. It's destined.
Yeah, I just say it wasn't luck because they moved up to get him. He didn't just fall to us. They moved up and was like, "That's the guy." Andy Reid and
Andy Reid
Veach.
was like,
They
"Yeah, I need
said
him."
Veach was scouting him since his freshman year in high school. like, I or his freshman year in college. One of the two. Either way, it's still crazy.
I'm sure he knew him sometime. When your
Even
daddy's in
I
the
guess,
MLB,
yeah, I guess it
when your
makes sense. Like you would have been scouting him before he was a freshman in college. You would have had like you. How would you have just known? Hey, this freshman in college. Let me go check him out and make sure. I guess that probably makes more sense. But still, it's like even that Veach was scouting him in college before he even got the fucking job. He didn't even have the job then. He was just a scout, I'm assuming. And you just that guy is different. Look, we gonna move up in the draft and go pick him up.
and we pair him with one of the best offensive coaches that ever lived.
Yep.
Let's see what we can do.
Now we're
And
here. I think this,
6 AFC championships and 3 Super Bowls later, I guess.
and it's still, and he's only 28. He's
Yeah,
like
younger than
the thing that I was making fun of people doing with Tatum, like you gotta start doing that with Patrick Mahomes for real now. He's only 28. What are you supposed to do with that? All of our all-time favorite quarterbacks and all that shit, they didn't start winning until they was in their 30s.
mm,
Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. The only one that did was Aaron Rodgers, I guess. But
he
even
won
that,
his
he
second year,
was
but he took 15 years to get.
no, it
Wait, he
wasn't
only
his
got
second
one,
year. It wasn't even his second year. That
second
was
and third, something like
2000.
that.
That was 2011. So that would have been his sixth year. He would have been 29 or almost 30. He's
Aaron
been
Rodgers
28
got
or
what, one
29.
one ring, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
But
I'm
it
thinking of MVP maybe.
maybe. But just name any quarterback that you loved growing
I
up.
don't. I'll
They didn't win till they was in
I
their
know.
30s.
That's why this is the best 6 year start of a career in NFL history.
Yeah, 2010, he was 27. He won the MVP next year when he was 28. That's what Aaron Rodgers did. Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers didn't start winning until this point in what Mahomes' career is. Two MVPs, three Super Bowl MVPs, three Super Bowls, fucking countless all pros and Pro Bowls. What are we talking about, man?
and we talking about greatness.
This is the greatest shit we ever seen. Like it's easy the greatest thing we ever seen. So we'll jump over to the last thing we had on the list. Do you have a top 10 ready? Or you want me to go? Because
For
I got
next year.
for next with the way too early top 10 NFL teams right now. I got all 32 listed in order. If you want me to go first.
Yeah, go ahead, do your third. Let me hear what you got.
All right, let's rattle these off. Number one should be pretty obvious based on the
Yeah,
beginning of this podcast. It's Chiefs number one, Bengals two. Hold on, let me start over. Let me start over because I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna say it in order without the numbers because it's easier to clip up. So here's in order the way too early top 10 list for the 2025 season.
yep.
Chiefs at number one, Bengals, Bills, Lions, Eagles, Ravens, Packers, Chargers, Jets, 49ers. That's the top 10.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
That's why I stopped at the top 10 because I already knew. So that's Chiefs 1, Bengals 2, Bills 3, Lions 4, Eagles 5, Ravens 6, Packers 7, Chargers 8, Jets 9, 49ers 10.
whoa. Boy, you out here tripping. That's
What's
way. You're
what's
right. It's
wrong with it?
way too early. That's way
Ask
too
me
early.
what's the ones you looking at
Okay,
that's crazy.
okay. So Jets in the top 10 right now.
Yep.
Not loving it.
Okay.
Not loving it at all. That's so dysfunctional in that area. Like I don't think they're going to be. If anything, top 15, maybe you could drop. I'll drop them down to 15 if
But we
that.
still, you talking about the
Uh,
Zach Wilson Jets. We talking about the Aaron
no, no,
Rodgers
no,
Jets.
no.
They can
Even the
draft
Aaron Rodgers
line. They can
Jets.
draft. They still have draft capital. They can go out and
Okay,
sign
so
people. That was the
yeah,
problem.
but
Aaron
who? What
Rodgers,
you're signing people for Aaron Rodgers to play one more year? He's
we
not
don't know.
playing.
We don't know how long he might play. It don't matter. All he needs is one this year. All he needs
Ain't too
is
much
next
natural
year.
medicine to heal a 40-year-old off of an Achilles injury. I gotta tell
Mushrooms,
you that
bro.
much.
I believe in the power of
I
mushrooms
think
and
that
Joe Rogan.
I do think I do your top five again.
Top five: Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, Lions, Eagles.
No, I will put the Packers at five over
Really?
the
You moving the
Eagles.
Packers
Yeah,
up? I'm
I
not
think
willing. I'm
the
not going that high yet.
I think the Packers at five. I I like them. Young,
I do too.
Jordan Love. That's your boy too,
I
man.
need
How
to
am I
see the
giving Jordan
draft
Love?
though. I need this the
Yeah.
defense because this is just the team. I need to see the draft and free agency and what they do for the
Okay, and
defensive
then it's
side.
one team that you go 6 through 10.
6 through 10 is six Ravens, seven Packers, eight Chargers, nine Jets, 10 49ers.
Okay, so I'm knocking the Jets out, and
Okay.
I'm replacing that with Houston.
Houston is 11.
Nope. Yeah, I need them in the top 10.
I thought about that. I thought about
I
it.
need them in the top 10. I'm also switching the Eagles with the 49ers.
Ah, okay. See, my take is I think the 49ers, this shit hit them hard. Like
Yeah,
I think
it is. It is. Yeah.
it hit them hard. Like I think, and look what happened to the Eagles. The last time we beat them in the Super Bowl, they went 6-10 the next year. Didn't even make the playoffs. So I feel like putting them 10 and expecting that they just kind of coast along and do pretty good. The for them putting them in at 10, me putting them in at 10 is more so me looking at it like I think they have a season like we had this year where they struggle real bad early. And then
Yeah.
about three-fourths of the way through the season, they kind of kick into gear, and all of a sudden we're like, oh, 49ers are good again. But
Yeah,
I feel like they Super Bowl hangover is gonna be bad, bad.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I think we doing this. We're doing it again with the Bills. We're just
Think
doing it
so?
again, like every year, man. Like this, but somehow they squeak a number two seed like this year. Like so, I mean, I guess them being that high is not that bad because somehow they still squeak it. But
I can give my reasoning is I think with Joe Brady, I think they get rid of Stephon Diggs. I think that's
right,
actually gonna help.
because
I think
it's
Joe
gonna be a run
Brady,
heavy team.
exactly. I think what they're gonna do is peel back on the Superman aspect of Josh Allen and have him play a lot like that playoff game.
Yeah,
And then when it needs to happen, they're gonna unleash it.
yeah.
And that's when we
No,
like,
no, no.
oh shit,
That's true.
okay.
When they signed Brady, I was like, okay. When I seen it, I was like, okay, Stephon Diggs is gone because
Yes,
he's also he didn't even like it this year, and they passed. So a run heavy team, he's definitely not gonna stay there
he's
for it.
done. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cost too much. You have to break this up. Like it is what it
yeah,
is. And I think that
but
helps them. That's why they so high.
so where you got Miami sitting?
Miami is so I'll give you
13.
11 through 15 is Texans 11, Vikings 12, Rams 14, Jags 15, Dolphins 16. So they right in the middle of the league.
That's about where I would have all those teams too.
Yeah, so Dolphins is
Uh,
16, exactly
all
middle of the
those
pack.
11 through 15 teams could, based on draft cap, who they sign, could sneak up into the top
Yep.
10
And then basically
based
I
on how
saved it.
bad.
I did it where like outside of the top, so like you said, 11 through 16 right there, they could move up to the top five. They also could fall down into the low 20s
Right.
if they have
Like,
a
cause my,
bad year or anybody gets hurt, something like
yeah,
that. They could just
like
fall all the
Miami and
way off.
Tua. But they
You could just,
also
yeah,
got, I would say Miami and Tua, but some people got Michael Penix going to Miami in the draft. So if
I could
Tua
see
get
that.
hurt, I
Oof. Penix come in and ball out.
Penix
I
with
ain't gonna lie, I'd rather
Waddle
see that.
and I
At this
would too.
point,
Like I didn't.
I've seen enough to it to know I would rather see if Michael Penix has it or not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So,
Next, the
so
17 through where we at? So
what?
17 is
25.
17. Yeah, 17 Cowboys, 18 Browns, 19 Steelers, 20 Buccaneers, 21 Falcons, 22 Cardinals, 23 Seahawks, 24 Patriots, 25 Broncos. So the
Where's the
league
Steelers
stops.
at?
Steelers are 19. Basically right where the league stops being okay. Like mediocre
And
is
it's
at
crazy
20.
because all those. Because it's crazy because like three of those teams are in the running to see who's gonna get Justin Fields.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy. The below average teams are like fighting to
but to be
Justin
honest,
Fields.
a lot of those teams will be better with Justin Fields than they are with the quarterback they have right now.
Probably, yeah. Oh, I just realized did I miss a team? I have the Browns on here twice. I just realized I have them at 13 and 18, but I have 32 teams. Who am I missing?
Uh, uh, I don't even
Chiefs,
know.
Bengals, Bills, Lions, Eagles, Ravens, Packers, Chargers, Jets, 49ers, Texans, Vikings, Browns, Rams, Jags, Dolphins, Cowboys, Steelers, Buccaneers, Falcons, Cardinals, Seahawks, Patriots, Broncos, Saints, Raiders, Bears, Giants, Commanders, Panthers, Titans. Who the fuck am I missing? Whoever they are, they suck because I don't know how the fuck I forgot their whole team.
Well, you said you only got 31 teams listed.
If I take, yeah, it's 32. If I take the Browns out, it's 31. How am I missing a team? Who am I
If you
missing?
take the Browns out,
I
then
have
it's
the Browns in
31.
twice.
Oh,
But if I take them out now, I only have 31 taking them out now again.
okay. So do
Hold
that
on, hold on.
again.
Hold on.
Browns.
I have
You got
it's
the Jets. Let's just go division to division. You got the Cardinals, yeah. You
yep,
got the Seahawks, you got the 49ers, you got the Rams.
yep.
Okay, you got Jets, Bills, Dolphins, Patriots.
Patriots at 23.
Okay, well, that's too high. But
No, because that I know that's they I think whoever they get, I think they're taking a quarterback. That's why.
okay. Bo Nick. No, just playing. But
Yeah.
Cowboys division, the NFC. You got the Giants.
Giants, Commanders, yeah, Giants are at 28, Commanders at 29. What the fuck is happening right now? This
You
doesn't
got the
matter. I can figure this out later.
you got the
Let me
Raiders,
see.
Broncos,
Hold on. So
Chiefs,
Bills,
Chargers,
Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers, Texans, Colts. That's
Colts,
who I'm missing. The
Colts.
Colts. Just put them right there at 32. No, I'm just playing.
No, hell
I
no.
think I think they supposed to be up
Anthony
there at
Richardson come
18.
back.
I think I
Yeah,
put the
Anthony
Browns in there instead of the Colts at 18 on
say
accident.
Anthony Richardson come back there. They might be middle of the pack type of team
But
fighting
yeah,
for that seventh seed.
yeah, I can see that. But yeah, that's the way too early top 32 for me. But yeah, that's the way too early. Yeah,
And we could do way too early top 32, and then after the draft we can give you a
get another one.
little, what's that? Because the draft is what, April.
April, in
Yeah,
April, middle April, something like that.
mid-April. It's like second weekend of April, if I'm not mistaken, or third weekend. It's usually in like the
The
20
20, yeah, I
April
think it was like
20th
20
or something like that.
something. Yeah,
Yeah, so third weekend in April, and then you got NBA playoffs, and
yep.
then
That's April.
yeah,
A lot of
May and
stuff.
June too, though.
Yeah, that's the end. But we got a
Yeah,
lot of shit coming up, so it's gonna be a lot of NBA, a lot of draft
yeah.
coverage now. I have an idea that I'm not gonna say yet, but I'll tell you off camera. I won't just completely hang up the shit like last time, trying to cut you off. But
Trying to
yeah. So you got it in early. Fuck, I should have said
get,
that. Didn't y'all just lose
gotta.
somebody bad too? That's what
We're not talking. Hey,
sorry.
listen. Hook them horns,
One of the
man. We
best teams
still
in the
going to
country.
the
KU's one
tournament.
of the
It
best
don't
teams in the
matter.
country. It's good.
We're going. Yeah, okay,
We
whatever.
lost bad
But
too to somebody just recently. I forgot who it was, but we lost bad too. So. But but yeah, lots of draft coverage, lots of NBA, a new something spice, not spicy, but there's another term for it. Something new and a little random. I'm gonna throw in there also. We'll figure that one out. And but yeah, lots of shit coming up. Just because the NFL season is over does not mean that we ain't got
sports
some
is
shit
over.
up our sleeve. So stay tuned. And like always, hope you enjoyed the show. You know what to do. I'm just gonna keep doing this of telling you, you know what the fuck to
You
do. It's
know what to do. Like
2024.
if
You
you
know
like something,
exactly how to follow,
like it.
subscribe, like videos. You know how to do all that stuff. You know where it's at. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Apple, anywhere you can get a podcast, watch a video. It's on there. Look it up. The Carver Two
Everybody
Legs.
has a smartphone. You know what's up.
It's right in your pocket. It's probably in your hand. If you see this, it's in your hand.
Hmm.
Or you on a computer or something, but
And
it's
it's
other people.
probably in your most dominant hand. So use your other hand and use your face
And
and
touch
then
it.
click it.
Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed the show and we are out. See ya.
Hook them.
You got it in there this time. We're gonna start having a competition, see how fast I can click the fucking button.